better not lick that lollipop during this. Yeah, take your fine of it till...
Yeah.
But then, like, you lick and then it's like...
You make that much noise licking lollipops?
Anyways.
Okay, I'm doing it. This has been going on for 37 seconds. Okay. Hello, and welcome to our first episode of the Left the Party Too Late podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Jasmine.
I'm Aria.
And I'm Brian.
And this is it. This is the podcast, episode number 1.
Welcome.
Welcome. How are we feeling out tonight, guys? It's literally 12 o'clock in the morning. I will not say the date because this is going to go far, far after the date, so let's not even put it out there.
Hey, let's be optimistic, yeah?
I don't think...
No, let's not.
I don't think there's any optimism here.
The world is fucking dying, Aria.
Yeah,
what is there to be optimistic about?
You're right.
And I'm poor.
Let's not. So, this is the podcast. This is the vibes. This is our first episode. And let's not deep dive into why this is the first episode. And let's just get into this episode, which is about what?
Which is about us.
I think
Us,
it's
yeah.
about us.
Okay, I was gonna say that. I was like, wait, does that not make sense? I don't know.
No, I mean,
yeah.
But I think to explain why this is our first episode.
No, let's not
feel
deep
like
dive. Let's not.
We kind of. Well, I just want to say like the brief history of podcasting within our circle.
Bad.
We had a little thing called Lobby Talk at the beginning of freshman year.
I feel like saying like we had
semester.
a little thing called Lobby Talk is like giving us more credit because like
it wasn't
a thing.
It was an idea.
It
was not a thing.
It was an idea.
It had
was a
passion.
thought.
It had drive. It inspired a generation to get up and move.
I think it had the
for like
opposite
3
of all those
days.
things. In fact, it had. You said it had.
It had passion and drive.
Yeah, it made a generation get up and
there was
move.
no drive. It was
It
not
actually demotivated
reverse
us.
driving.
Probably.
We wanted to move. In fact, we just laid around in bed. That is what happened. But I think you were right saying that we did have passion for it for 3 days.
Yeah.
That's quite correct.
Yeah.
I remember, like, literally we came up with the idea for Lobby Talk somehow. I don't know how. But I remember, like, when we did, we were like, oh, let's go to the library. We'll get this little mic. You know, we can rent it out for free. And we got our little Yeti mic. And you had some, like, you already had, like, software on your computer. And we just, like, recorded, like, a little intro. And then we recorded some episodes with our friends. And then it died from there.
Yeah. And then we never posted it anywhere. In fact, it's still stuck in my old computer. Which,
somehow.
And what happened to that computer, Brian?
So over the summer we became really close with each other.
No,
we did.
I don't think it was the summertime.
It was last summer.
It definitely.
It wasn't
was
during the
not
summertime.
over the summer.
Well, whenever
It was
it
during
was.
the school year.
Whenever
Yeah, I was going to say, it was like
Yeah.
October, November, and it led into the summertime.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. We would have little fun game and movie nights. And one of these nights, we were playing Roblox minigame mayhem.
A little Wipeout, probably a little Total Drama Island, definitely.
Right. And I might have allegedly dropped my computer on the floor. And I might have also allegedly gotten up out of my bed, went, and then literally stepped on like the little like hinge thing.
Yeah.
And literally decapitated my computer.
Yeah.
Like half the computer was literally hanging on by like the little hinge on the left. And because of that, it would not connect to the Wi-Fi at all. It would not connect to Wi-Fi.
I mean, it's barely connecting to its life. I'm not surprised it didn't connect to the Wi-Fi. It's holding on for dear life.
It didn't even work with Ethernet. That's what pissed me off.
That's not.
But now I have a MacBook, so now that's
MacBook Air.
Now
2017, 2016,
MacBook
2017.
supremacy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what if I want to make him a Twitch streamer? I can't MacBook. My MacBook will start breathing heavy if I try to.
Don't make him a Twitch streamer.
What if I want to become a Minecrafter?
Just
a
adjust
Simser?
your life completely to be
to fit the computer.
right.
You're right.
Yes.
Right.
So I guess I'll just stick to. Even though literally when we play
Word.
Roblox on here, my computer starts breathing heavy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
immediately.
In fact,
go on Discord immediately.
Yeah.
I literally heard your computer like.
No, I
Like,
remember. I feel like
literally
definitely hearing like Aria's sometimes.
because
and
mine
it's
gets
just,
so loud.
yeah, it's bad. It's so embarrassing like, when it
Yeah.
starts happening in class too, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. just had a hard day.
She starts crying. She starts drinking water from the fucking ports.
It's not good. It's not good. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes, and nobody knows who we are.
Right, so...
We're just people talking. If you made it this far, thank you already.
We literally
but
already
let's tell
announced
you
each
who we
other.
are. No, we didn't.
Yes,
We
did.
announced
said
our
our
names.
But they don't know who we are, you know, like, as people.
Oh, so we have to powwow, kind of. We have to, like, go around in a circle, introduce ourselves. We're, like,
Yeah.
all the new kids in class.
It's like, have you guys ever
We're,
seen...
like, triplets.
Have you guys ever seen Legally Blonde?
No.
Maybe, but I don't remember it.
Well, she gets into Harvard, and, like, the first day of school, there's, like, this little circle of people outside, and they're, like, all, like, the same, like, you know, newbies to Harvard, and, like, they're all, like, going around in a circle, like, introducing each other, and, like, their major, and, like, blah, blah, blah about them and stuff. So, yeah, we should do that. Even though we already know each other, because we've been friends for 3 years? 4 years? 3 years.
2.5.
2.5 years, but nobody here knows us. And we should allow them the beautiful opportunity.
We need to create
know us.
parasocial relationships to
Yeah.
set up our economic futures, aka Patreon and merch.
Yes.
So,
I
think we
hope you
should-
all develop parasocial relationship with me. And in fact, it's not parasocial, it is social. I love each and every one of you. Everyone, thank you.
I cannot say the same for myself.
I hate you all.
I'm just trying to not be poor anymore.
Like, love you guys. Parasocial relationships, yeah.
I feel like parasocial
Yeah.
You
relationships
should
are
see her face
scarier.
right now because she literally she has like just nothing in her eyes.
And if you
There's
guys
nothing there
want to
anymore.
see our faces, develop these parasocial relationships with us, give us money, and then you'll be able to see us
With
do
a
this
camera.
actually. Yep, we'll
Yep.
afford a camera. It'll be cute and fun. Thank you. You're my best friend. You listening to this right now, you're my bestie. So,
Anyway, so
Lols.
to introduce myself.
No,
Alright.
we're introducing you. That's how we're going to do it.
Oh,
Since we already know each other, we know
Oh.
everything about each other. So we're going to introduce
Okay,
each other.
okay. Well, they introduced me.
It's going to be like, okay, did you guys ever have to do this thing in school, like, where you get matched up with a partner, and then, like, you guys, like, talk, and then, like, you have to introduce your partner?
We
Then-
know.
No.
That's why we said introduce me.
Oh, that's the thing? Oh, you did that in school, too?
No,
They didn't call it, like, a thing, though. They
I've
just,
never
like,
done
called
this
it, like...
before. I've never heard of this.
I was gonna say, it was just, like, a partner thing, like, icebreaker vibes on the
Yeah.
first day of school. But, yeah, we're gonna do that, because we already know each other. We don't need time to, like, talk. So let's introduce Brian first. Go ahead, Aria.
What do we want to say? Like,
Yeah, we'll say, like,
basic?
major...
year.
Yeah.
Okay, so introducing Brian.
Hello.
Brian
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 Molina.
Molina.
Brian's a middle child from a family of 3 siblings. He is the third sibling.
the
second sibling.
Oh God. Getting bad.
Brian's a film major and a
and the psych
psychology.
major.
Yep, double major.
Yeah.
Brian is 20 years old. And is that it? Brian's from Canesville, Georgia.
I'm gonna become
Home
like
of
my
the
mom. I'm gonna
chicken.
start lying about my fucking age.
That's
Oh my gosh.
I hate being 20.
What's
That
wrong with
shit
20?
Sucks. Because it's like, when I was 15, I was like, oh, 20, that's old. And now I'm like,
Really?
I'm old. Like, my mindset hasn't changed from, oh, like, now that I've reached it, I'm like, this isn't bad. No, I'm like, everything's dying.
I was like,
feels young to me.
yeah, when I was 15, I was like, oh, I can't wait to be 20 because I'll be like older, but like not old.
No.
But I'll be able to like do things.
No,
like
the
not
s-
20, but just like 20s like in general.
The second I'm allowed to do something acceptably, like go to the grocery store like alone or like drink by
You
myself
can do that
alone.
now.
I mean,
Well,
Legally,
you can go to
supposed
the
to drink
grocery
alone.
store. You can go to the grocery
At any age.
right. But
I've seen movies.
but it's still just like, fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I need attention or I will kill myself. Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
my gosh.
But-
No. I feel bad. I like zoned out and then I came back in. Remember you said kill yourself? And I was like, wait, how did we get here?
It was like I was actually making threats. all
Yeah.
along.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, okay, well, we'll go ahead and introduce you, Jasmine.
Okay.
So to define Jasmine,
Yeah.
she is a 21-something
21-year-old.
who is
Youngest child.
youngest child, right?
How many siblings do I have?
Too many.
Too many. You have too many
Real.
half siblings.
Exactly.
They're all half siblings.
They're all
actually.
Like half of them are confirmed / unconfirmed. Like I genuinely don't know how many siblings you have.
I know that there are like at least 4, I think, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's exactly 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you are a former education major because you realize that you actually can't handle children at all.
No, I like kids. I just don't want to teach. Like, it's just so, like, I don't know.
I know. I was just. You can define. You can't.
So
you
politics.
Can correct. You can correct our biography.
Okay.
Like,
that's why
we know you better
defining.
than
Yeah, we
you
know
know
you better
yourself.
than you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I feel very attacked. But okay, keep going.
What else?
What else do we need to say?
She's allergic to all nuts.
No,
so
she's allergic to cashews.
Thanks.
And
Yeah. And shellfish.
I love how you said, you know what my past major was, but what's my major now, huh? This is a game show. Who knows me
she's
best?
actually-
Ding, ding, ding.
She's actually
I
a
have my answer,
communication major
communications.
now.
Yes, that's what I am.
Which is basically what she's doing until she realizes what major she actually wants to do.
No, that's just the major.
Yeah,
until
and then
I
you
graduate.
can like get whatever job
Exactly.
that you like. Yeah.
That's true, I guess.
I think
don't
I'm gonna
know.
go into books. I like
That's cool.
books.
You're gonna be
An editor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be like
Like that
Hallmark
guy.
lady. You're gonna be a Hallmark lady. Fuck. You're
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
like
be a Hallmark lady.
yeah. You're gonna be like
Yeah,
the protagonist
you
of
are.
Hallmark lady. She's like, I have to go back home for Christmas and I don't have a boyfriend.
My parents will be happy.
Do you know what I'm talking about? No, because Arya literally, her breath just hitched. I know she knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I hope that's not Jasmine's future life.
That's not gonna be me. Why would I do
Mom,
that?
Dad, you don't understand. I'm busy
Okay,
with
but, like,
work. I can't have a man.
That's what it is. But they don't like go home wanting
And
to
then
have
he
a
goes
boyfriend.
he finds
Yeah.
he finds Dilf Santa working at like a Yankee campaign.
No, she finds her old high school flame, and then they
Yeah.
reconnect.
But then she finds out he's
From
also
the small
Santa.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small town vibes. Let's talk about Arya, because she's from a small town. Is she?
Is she from?
Arya's
no, she's
from-
actually from an
I'm-
island.
Arya's from a small island. Is it small? I actually really don't know.
It is small. I mean, I'm from the capital. Technically.
Tortola.
Yeah.
Ding!
Arya's it's a small country.
Arya's from the BVI.
Yeah.
For all you people out there, that's the British Virgin Islands. For the people that failed geography,
It
aka
is-
myself.
It is not. Wait, never mind. I thought you said BIB, and I was like, big itchy vagina.
Oh no, British Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
Big Virgin vagina.
big,
BBB.
big virgin infection.
That's good. Arya's the youngest out of all of us. She's 19. She goes to Georgia Tech now.
She's
Oh
19
my gosh, wait,
and
me and
became
Brian
a
go to Georgia
part-time
State. We
alcoholic.
didn't even say that. We're from
Yeah.
Georgia. Well,
Right.
I'm not from Georgia. That's something I should have said about me. I'm from New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So to define, so if anything ever happens, if she ever says anything wrong, just really
Just-
quickly think of the circumstances. She's
I'm from New Jersey. I
And
don't know
she's
about
a
this
minor.
quick trip
She's
racetrack.
not a minor, actually.
Blah, 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 blah.
Chick-fil-A.
We have Chick-fil-A.
I saw Chick-fil-A in DC. I was like, I didn't know they had that in the north.
Yes, they do.
Why would it not
It
have?
definitely didn't start
It's like-
until
It's
like
It's not
I was
like a third
sophomore in
world
high
country.
school.
Exactly.
Like it started off
It
later, but
is.
it's still like it's always existed for like
Yeah,
some time.
I did not know that.
That's so
I thought it was only
funny.
in the south. Publix is only in the south.
Wait until you find out cookouts are not only in Georgia.
Well,
No, they're
Cookout-
definitely not in the north.
They're not.
No, I wish. Like I like a good cookout. I don't mind a cookout.
Hmm.
It's like simple and sweet and easy to the point.
It's like criminally cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
love
like-
hush puppies too.
No, literally, it's like
I am a Southern.
it's like SpongeBob chum bucket cheap. Like I don't know what's
Oh my
going on.
gosh.
Like that chicken, it's like 99% nugget and like 1% chicken. There's no way it's 10 for $2 like that.
That's like at Burger King. Like I think they did like 10 for like 99 cents for like sometimes.
Right.
It's like, there's not
What?
real
There's
chicken in there.
those chickens are fighting for their lives in the grinder.
It's definitely
I'm
like
sorry.
the super GMO chickens. They get the most out of it.
Super
Oh my
GMO
God.
chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a fun tidbit.
We're not done talking about you yet.
Yeah.
So sit down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Arya
okay.
goes to
You
Georgia
can
Tech.
save this tidbit.
She's an environmental science major and an international affairs minor. She is the oldest child. She has a brother and a mommy and a daddy.
I love
And
you
that's
I
it.
have a
very
younger
much.
sister too.
Oh, and she has a sister
A
too.
half sister.
She has a half sister. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about her.
It's okay.
So what's your tidbit? You can talk
Okay.
now.
Okay. So I'm an environmental science major. So climate change, yeah. So apparently, chickens only about, I want to say, 40% of the chicken is used for meat, and as the animal gets bigger, the less percentage of the animal is used for meat is usable. So like cows, you have these huge cows, methane, everything, and only 20% of them are used for meat, which is like really a waste. And that's why it's killing our planet. Yeah, but crickets, they can use like 80% to 100%. So yeah, we should switch to crickets.
I don't know.
Eat
Cricket
crickets?
fillet sounds nasty.
I
as
But
was
fuck.
they're
talking
so
to
small,
people,
though.
and they said,
That's not surprising. Don't you just eat the whole thing?
yeah, you can like eat the whole thing, or you can like grind it up and make it into protein powder.
Can you imagine
I'm
them
like,
eat cricket
that's
tackies?
like-
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Takis don't even have meat in them normally.
Exactly.
That's why they'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, no, but I'll just stick to vegan food then.
Meat chunk tackies?
Oh my gosh. No. Have you ever seen Okja, Aria?
No, is that the movie that you watched?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one we,
With-
okay.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I just wanted to
Yeah.
ask her if she's seen the movie, and she said she hasn't. We should all watch the movie one day. I think it's really good. No? What's
I
wrong?
mean, I don't think it's a movie you go see. It's more like a.
We'll not go see. We would watch it like.
Here or like there, or there.
But you know what I mean. I feel like you don't really like. Oh, let's like play. It's just like we need to know now what the world is going through. Do you know what I mean?
That's not really Okja.
I feel like
I think
if
it's like
you
a
weren't-
fun movie. I mean, it's like sad in some places, but like it's not like beating you over the head with the fact that like stop eating meat or something like that.
Doesn't Jake Gyllenhaal literally abuse the fuck out of that kid for like a solid like 5 minutes?
Jake
No,
Gyllenhaal
he
from
didn't-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
that.
he's in the movie.
I think
I like of all things you relate him
from
to being in
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That man has
I
literally
don't
been gay in the
remember.
mountains.
I've never seen that, and I never will
What?
see that because people talk about it too much.
True.
Which movie?
you being
Brokeback
for real right now?
Mountain, and like Heath Ledger
I've
is in
never
it.
heard of that.
Is that his name? right?
You've never heard of Brokeback Mountain?
No.
You're lying. Ain't
No,
no
I
way.
haven't.
She's from the
No, I
BVI.
have not.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
I'm
Big
She's a
virgin
foreigner.
infection.
Tiny little
See the big
country.
virgin infection.
She's a foreigner. She doesn't understand
Yeah.
us American talk. She doesn't know about where were they? Montana, probably Wyoming, in that movie.
I don't know. You think I give a fuck about what mountain they were climbing? No.
Oh, but you were talking about Arya not even hearing about the movie.
No.
I was too busy
Yeah.
watching two grown men fuck each other. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. The only part of Brokeback Mountain I've seen is the little thing that they did in Euphoria where they reenacted that scene for 2 seconds. That's the only thing I've seen of Brokeback Mountain.
We'll get into Euphoria one
Hold up.
day.
Never
We
gay.
have some opinions.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You don't
But
wanna hear those
going
opinions.
back to Brokeback Mountain.
Is it called
No,
Brokeback
it's-
Mountain
No,
because
no.
it's like
Let's
they're
go
breaking
away
each
from
other's
Brokeback
Mountain.
backs?
Going back
Huh?
to just
Are
mountain.
they like breaking each other's backs?
I
the whole
honestly
time?
No,
don't know. I've never
it's called
seen that.
Brokeback Mountain because they're fucking each other.
That's what
I
she
just
said.
Oh.
You like
She
you
said
touch
they're
someone.
breaking
each other's
break
backs.
their back.
I thought you meant like chiropractic.
Read between the lines. Chiropractic. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
God.
Save yourself.
Speaking of just chiropractic, my parents, did anyone else's parents, were y'all the same where like they wanted you to be like a doctor? Or like just some
No.
really big
Oh.
high paying profession that was just super unrealistic?
I wouldn't say it was unrealistic, and my parents, not for doctor, because like ever since I was super little, I was like, I do not want to be a doctor ever. That is the last thing I want to do with my life. I hate everything doctory. So they didn't push that.
And you know what was number one on that list? Helping people.
Yep.
I don't want to help people. Meanwhile, she is an environmental science
yeah.
major. You will be
But
helping
I'm
people.
helping
Myself.
the earth.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
helping the earth.
You mean
not the
Mother
people in
Nature?
it.
That's a person.
Yeah, Mother
Mommy
Nature.
Nature?
Mommy nature.
Oh my gosh. You're weird.
Revolting. I was
You're
literally-
weird.
Literally, the word revolting was just about to come out of my mouth.
Banished from the podcast. First episode, only 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
What were we even talking about? Sorry, mommy nature literally like
we were talking
wiped
about
my
professions.
mind.
My parents did not care about what I was. They were like, do whatever your heart desires. Maybe that's like a young child thing. After that, they just like stopped caring. I don't know. But like, I wanted to be everything under the sun. I wanted to be
Did you want to be president?
Actress? No. Or like an astronaut. I never wanted to do that. That's stupid. F astronauts. I can't speak. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be like a pop star. I wanted to be a Disney kid for the life of me. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer on TV. Yeah,
Miss Actress J.
Don't
Which
dox
was
my
Oh
email.
my
Jesus
email.
Christ.
Say it was your email.
I don't know the numbers though, so.
I know the number.
Now you're letting them
you
know
guys
it's your
know.
email and that there's numbers.
I mean, I think all emails have the numbers.
I don't have an.
Because your
I
name
don't
is
either.
weird, and you want us to dox your last name?
You guys
That's
can't
like
even
public
pronounce
Didn't
my
you
last
actually
name.
I
dox it?
can. Brian can. I know your last name. I know how to say it.
Cricky?
Arya Cricky.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Hey,
you
why
said
are we
like-
sharing
You're
it?
right. You're right.
No,
All right,
you're
this
right.
is enough. This is enough.
No, stop. Literally, Arya was like, I think I pronounced my last name wrong. You literally told us the whole story, like how your whole family pronounces your last name wrong or something.
me
Like, what
and
does that mean?
Why are we doxing each other? Let's stop.
We said your last name too. We
Yeah,
definitely said
and
Brian's
yours
Yeah.
too.
too.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said.
I think so. I thought it in my head. I don't know if it came out.
Can
of
we
my mouth or
stop?
not.
Stop,
I mean, it doesn't
please.
really matter if they're gonna follow us on like Instagram
Exactly.
and stuff. Like, they're gonna
My
know
last
our
name is
name.
everywhere online.
I
Except
mean-
for you,
Except for
Latino men.
Twitter.
But also, like, it's just like most things I go by like my middle name.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
like- But either way,
Shout out to the Realinators.
Shout out
from
Ryle
Twitter.
Nators.
Realinators.
Shout
from
out,
Twitter.
Shout out.
For context, Brian is very famous on Twitter, and that's how we're getting all of our listeners. So thank you for listening.
I don't know if I would say the word famous. I think I would just be like.
More famous than us. We
Yeah.
have like what?
Yeah.
Right.
6, 7. I have like 6 or 7 followers.
I have like 39.
I think last time I checked, it was like 1127.
Listen, like you definitely like at least like 1,100, and that is great because that means people can listen to us talk. I guess.
That's terrifying.
The lull in silence. So
My
anyway,
eye pussy hurts.
oh my gosh.
Anyway.
So anyway, thinking about the title for this episode, we have no money. Who wants to start?
Oh my god, speaking of no money.
You didn't have to say speaking of, we were already there.
Speaking of no money though. I wish I had a fucking car. Because then I wouldn't have to fucking Lyft or Uber everywhere.
Okay, but if you had a car, then you have to like pay for the car payments and pay for
Yeah,
gas.
exactly.
And if the car gets broken down, and you have to pay for like servicing. So,
Yeah, I would never want a car. Like, that's too much
Yeah.
responsibility.
I
I
just
would love
want
to
a good-
borrow somebody's car,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't, like, want to have car insurance. I wouldn't want the car in my name. Like, I would just want to drive it sometime.
Yeah.
And I would never drive in this godforsaken city. Like, hello?
Yeah, the people here
Literally.
drive bad.
Literally, Aria drove us one time, and she
Oh my
literally
God.
ran a red light.
She ran
We were like,
red light.
she didn't even know.
It was 1 a.m.
No, we didn't explain this because she not only ran the red light, she screamed about running the red light, and she acknowledged the red light before it happened, and she
No, I mean,
still ran past it.
No, listen. We were driving down like this random street in Atlanta. Ew, I don't know why I said it like that. We were driving down a random street, and like I literally saw the light was red, but Aria wasn't slowing down the car, and I was like, Aria, the light's red, and then she's like, oh no, oh, and then she still rolled right past the light, and she didn't.
I did not speed up. Okay,
She
'Cause
just
I
like
remember.
stayed the same speed.
I remember it was so late, and I was so tired, right? And I was driving, and I was like, oh, the light's red. I can't slow down now. Okay. Anyways, we passed that intersection now. Goodbye.
And this is why teenagers don't need license because their bodies are still growing and they need their 8 hours of sleep. They
Yeah.
cannot drive past 10 o'clock. Thank you for coming to my
I
house.
don't know about that.
They're not allowed. That's not allowed.
But yeah.
You wish you had a
there's
car.
There's a lot of like payments and like insurance and like yeah. But I feel like just like overall, like maybe monetarily, it would be less expensive. But like experience wise, it would be priceless. Because lifting in the city is so fucking terrible. like half the drivers you get don't even care about their own lives. Like they're just driving like they're literally driving like they're in Mario Kart. Like I don't understand.
I think you just get bad Lyft drivers. All mine are usually pretty normal.
Like the one that I had to
Lyft in this city has
I remember you said that.
Lyft in this city has to be like partially owned by like Spirit Airlines. The way these fucking like drivers are like, I'm gonna turn you into a Spirit. Because
I get nice people and I get people that are good drivers, 5 stars. Sometimes like I hate when people like you put a pickup spot and then they don't show up at the pickup spot and I'm like, why are you in the racetrack parking lot? Now I have to cross the street. And then I'm like, okay, this is you've just docked some points from yourself, girl. I'm sorry. But like, come on. Just pull up in front of my dorm, please. Like that's all I ask for, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of mine are typically nice and they don't talk to me. I don't talk to them. It's a 10-minute ride and then it's over. Bada bing, bada boom.
That would be the ideal case, but not always. We'll see how the one tonight goes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But the Lyft story, I think, Brian, you had a really bad Lyft once.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to share your lifting story?
Yeah. It was just really bad in general because I don't know. Well, to start off, first of all, I want to give a massive shout out to everybody who lifts for a living because just overall, I would kill myself. If what happened to me happened, I would literally actually just jump off the bridge. I don't care if there was like a passenger with me. You would come along for the ride. Because I was coming back from one of my friends' place and
I'm gonna go insane.
Oh my gosh.
For context, Brian is plugging in his charger, and we were trying to pretend that it wasn't happening and like keep going, but I don't think we can pretend.
Yeah,
and I think So okay, it's plugged in now. Continue with story. Sorry for the little intermission. I hope you enjoyed.
But anyway, so I was struggling already. It was already a struggling ass morning, and I'm going, and she's talking about how she just randomly goes into her life story, right? Which I kind of like when people do that because it's just like, wow, you must have a very interesting life to think you should be telling it to some random person who does not care about you. No offense. But, speaking of that, I feel like for some reason, there's like this weird obsession with like describing your life with like real, just random events. Because she told me straight up, I remember the civil rights movement. And I was like, interesting. And she was like, what year were you born? I was like, 2001, ma'am. I was like,
ma'am.
And she was like, what month? August? Oh, you were a baby. I was like, yes, I was. She was like, you don't remember when the tower fell, did you? I was like, whoa.
What?
That shit had me in fucking tears. I'm sorry. Like, that's actually, I know it was a tragedy, but like, it's.
That's funny. You were
like 2 months old.
I'd say
no.
I'd say it's like 20 days. Like I was just thinking about it because like
Right.
you were born the 21st, right?
Yeah.
And then it happened the 11th. So like like 20 days, and then it happened. Like
I
that's
was
crazy.
literally less than a fucking Love Island season.
Was it? Oh wait. You weren't here. You weren't born. Sorry. Because I'm just saying, was it crazy down here, like, when it happened? Because, like, obviously, like, I'm from New Jersey. Like, it was very crazy when that happened. But, like, I wonder how it was, like, in other states and stuff.
I don't know, but when I was born, there was apparently, like, some killer that was on the loose.
The Zodiac Killer.
In Georgia.
Oh.
So that was fun. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So get to the nitty-gritty of this Lyft story.
So she's just telling me about her life. And eventually this white fucking Honda Civic, because you know it's always a Honda Civic.
No, it's usually like a
Nasty
sedan,
ass.
Ford Fusion, perhaps.
Yeah.
No, because Honda Civics, one
A
thing
Prius?
about them, they're like the roaches of the road. They're just like...
I
They're
don't think I've seen a
walking
Honda
around
Civic.
doing the most
A lot of
bullshit
Lyfts
stuff.
drive it.
Like, ooh, like just like the most random shit on YouTube or whatever was like, oh, this car is driving on like 3 wheels and like the rim is like sparking across the wall or whatever the fuck. It's like, that's a Honda Civic.
That's a Honda Civic.
But anyway, she cuts us off, and it's like really fucking annoying because it's like there's humongous traffic in the morning for some reason that day. So it was just like super disrespectful and like super lame. And like, so does a motorcyclist. And we get to like a red light, and this lady just randomly decides she like leaps over like the little like, what's it called, like little glove compartment in the middle of the car, and just opens the passenger side to just like basically like clothesline the motorcyclist. Like literally like I'm not exaggerating when it reminded me a little bit of Wipeout. The way it just went splat on the fucking window.
Like those like red things that like turn around and wipe out? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Things that like come up and like hit you? Or like come out and like hit you?
Oh, I was thinking about the turning ones. Like
the
big,
turning
like
ones.
Long things.
Yeah. Basically that.
I have no idea.
Jump over them. Or
Is this like not at the end of Wipeout, like the beginning, like when they're qualifying and stuff, or like the end, like when it's nighttime?
Okay,
it's more like the middle.
In the Roblox game, there was like a mini game.
Oh, like the sweeper coming around, you have to like jump. Okay, yeah. I know what you mean.
But yeah, no, he got smacked the fuck up. Luckily, well, it didn't look like the car got damaged, but the guy's like helmet visor got cracked.
Oh.
Yeah, but he seems fine. Like he took it off and was like yelling. So I was like, you seem fine. You're good enough to complain. You're fine.
Yeah.
But she was like,
and that's where you go wrong. You need to lay dead on the ground.
And suddenly, this woman.
Then you'll get money.
I don't know if she was like auditioning to be Batman, because the way her like eyes light up, and she's already like, it's time to go into attack mode.
The Batman.
And she just says, and I quote, "Oh hell nah, I'm about to." She goes, "Oh hell nah, I'm about to call the police." And calls the police, not from 911. She like does some like beep bop boop 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 on the fucking Lyft app, and literally it goes from white to like dark mode, and like all these random buttons come out of the fucking like on the screen, and it's like you can use your phone as a camera tool, and da 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 da, and it will be sent to like 911 or whatever. And that shit was like, this is Batman. I feel like Catwoman. You know what I mean? And she was like, "You want to be part? You want to be part of the police report? You want to get interviewed?" I was like, "I gotta get a class." She was like, "All right then," and then immediately just avoided the situation. She was on the phone calling. She was like, "I don't know what the hell's going on today in the water in Atlanta, but I just seen the most crazy shit." And she's like basically complaining to the 911 person. She's like, yeah, and I got it on camera. And she's like, "Okay, thank you, ma'am. Can we use that?" Of course. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be around there by the Waffle House. Because you know something's always happening at the Waffle House.
Did you give her 5 stars? Did you tip her?
Did you give her a tip?
I gave her a $2 tip.
Nice.
Because that's a good citizen right there.
Nice.
Because one thing about me, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Like, I'm sorry. I'll go check if you're fine. But I don't care enough about people randomly to, like, call 911.
Listen, no, you just gotta keep walking. Unless, like, you see somebody getting, like,
I'd be like,
murdered.
damn.
But then I'd kind of run because I'm like, oh, I'm next. I'm going to go up to you.
Yeah.
Like, try to help you.
She's actually going to drive up to you to clothesline you with the door.
Exactly.
Right.
So let's not do that.
Yeah.
But on that note, on that crazy story note, I guess. I forgot what I was going to say.
On that crazy
I was literally
panic
looking
in her fucking face.
No, I was literally looking at both of you because I was trying to like finish the statement, and then I was like, "Oh, let me finish," and then I forgot.
Yeah. That
but on that
too
note,
often.
go ahead, Aria. On that note.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
I don't know.
Finish.
I don't know what to say.
I don't think we need anything to say. I think this is just the perfect episode. I think this is just like the perfect
episode.
I think
it
perfect
really
is
was.
a loaded word.
We can improve. There's always room for improvement.
I think
we can only go up from here.
Yes.
I think it was the perfect introduction to just how like stupid and insane this podcast
Not
is.
even introduction. It's just a good first episode.
It's a taste of what
you'll guys
see.
get.
Bon
Yes.
appetit.
Yeah.
A little taste, a little bite. It's your favorite little
A little
candy
nibble.
bar from the candy
Those
store.
kill you though.
What was that song that we did? The
With-
one time we made a TikTok, or maybe like 2 or 3 times, but that was it. The
I think God, I was
yummy,
not a part of this.
Yeah.
by the way.
gooey.
Yes,
Yummy,
Danny
tasty,
Gonzalez.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a time.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay, I still have the video somewhere. I think I like tweeted it, so it's definitely like if you scroll far down on my
I
Twitter,
think
it's definitely there.
Speaking of Twitter and
Follow
socials,
us.
follow us.
Yes.
Actually.
Follow the podcast. Follow the podcast on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow us if you would like to, but mainly follow the podcast. You know,
Mainly follow me.
no, mainly follow the podcast.
Follow the podcast.
Follow the podcast.
And then me.
Follow the podcast.
Follow the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
interrupted you. We've gotten inside your brain. We've
Brainwashing.
manipulated.
All hail plankton, you know.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
No, that's
No.
Okay, so
literally yawns
No, you
right
can't do
into the
this.
mic.
because
It's 12:40, guys. I don't even know what we said. I don't even know if this is good. This is our second time doing this first episode, and I don't want us to have to do it again. So
I
if
hope
this is
so.
I
crap,
don't think we need to. I think this was great.
okay.
We will see
No,
Oh, I'm not
literally,
gonna see.
in the edit.
yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
the
say,
editing, so.
literally let's just think about what Arya said. Even if this is a little bad, there's always room for improvement. So come back next week and you will see us new and improved, a new lease on life. Leaf on life? Lease on life?
Leaf.
Okay.
Leaf,
Yeah.
a new leaf on
A new
life.
leaf. Turning over a new leaf.
Yeah, we're turning over new leaves. We have new leases on our lives, and we will be great. You will be great. You're my best friend. I love you guys out there. We all love you
What
guys
about
out there.
us?
What about us?
Are we not your best friends?
You guys don't like me.
Okay, you're right about that.
I'm gonna kill
I'm
myself
glad you
now.
said it.
Thanks,
Oh my gosh.
I
guys.
didn't want to hurt her feelings.
I don't care.
What about us?
Wait.
What
What
about everything we've
about
been through? What about trust? You know I never want to hurt you. A spoken word
Oh
poetry.
my gosh.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh no.
Wait, before we end it,
We're trying to end the podcast. Go
Okay,
ahead.
say. Go ahead.
Vladimir Putin.
We're not going to talk about that.
I'm
Anyways.
sorry, I was not your mother.
What?
What? The way that this is gonna come out so far after that's happened, you're gonna wake a memory that people bury deep down in their brains. Nobody wants to remember what you just said, but when this podcast episode comes out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I remember that. Why did you just bring that up?" And they're gonna block us.
Don't do that, please. Just strike anything Brian just said from the record.
From the record, it will
If I
make
can edit it out.
no. This will
No.
definitely make the final edit,
Propaganda is real.
but I don't know.
Subliminal advertising.
Yeah, exactly. And if you guys want to advertise on our podcast for any businesses listening out there, please hit us up now. Right now.
We
We
are
have an
happy to
email
oblige.
linked in the description box below. Linked in
Somewhere.
our Instagram, linked in our Twitter. Give us
But
sponsorships.
we don't have a LinkedIn.
We are poor college students. As we have said in this episode, the world is dying and we have no money. And that will continuously
And I think
be
that'll
ending.
just stay for a while. So
Exactly.
join us in the journey to become not only make the world a better place, but also have some money.
Yes.
Yes.
We left the party too late. You guys will leave. You'll be leaving our party too late as well. I don't know what I'm saying. Can we please just end this? Join us.
Join us.
See you next week.
Join
We love
us.
you guys. See you.
Bye.